welcome to my channel. Today I am making lasagna using lasagna sheet made from Phillips, and I'll actually be using my Phillips pasta making machine for the first time. So let's see how this turns out. I hope you will enjoy this as much as I enjoyed making it. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification button to be notified of any future video. First things first, I'm going to start with my mince, which will account for some of the layers of my lasagna. So I'm going to check on my oil. It's ready. I'm now going to fry my onions. I'm going to add salt. I'm letting it fry for a bit, and I check on it frequently. It's now ready for me to add my seasoning. So I have dry salt, I'm now going to add my peppers, I'm adding ginger, and I let it fry for a bit before I add the mince. It is now time for me to add the mince. So I'll just unwrap it and put it in there. I don't want it to remain as one big blob. I'm not one of those people who are able to put mince on the stove and just turn around and focus on something else. I prefer to make sure that it is to the consistency that I want. So I use my spoon to break it up, especially if I'm going to put it in my lasagna. I want it to be nice and even. I put my lid back on and I allow the mince to cook for a while. It's been cooking for a while. I just want to, stir it up to make sure that it cooks evenly and it cooks through. It has been simmering for a while and it looks good. To my mince, I am going to add sweet potatoes. So I add steamed sweet potatoes. Nothing added to the sweet potatoes, and I'm going to add that to the mince. By the way, the sweet potatoes are completely optional. You can go with any other vegetable or not add any vegetables. I'm very happy with the result. I'm now ready to move on and prepare the lasagna sheet. As previously stated, I will be using my Phillips pasta making machine to make the lasagna sheets, and this is the attachment that I will be using. The machine is plugged and ready to go. This is the view of the machine from the top. I've removed the lid so that I can put in my flour, and my flour of choice for today's lasagna sheet is Phillips. I have emptied out the full 200 gram pack. And I think if I wanted to add a bit more, I could, because there's still enough room. I think the 200 gram pack will be enough to yield for the amount of lasagna sheets that I need. The nice thing about making your own pasta from scratch is that you are able to season it according to your liking. So right now, as I make my dough, I'm adding a lemon and herb seasoning. I can now put the lid on so that I can add the eggs. So I've prepared 2 whole eggs and I've added about 50 mils of milk. I start the machine, and as it goes, I have to slowly pour in my liquid. And I imagine that if you have any coloring that you would like to add to your lasagna sheets, you would add the food coloring to your liquid. But today I'm not going to do that. I think that probably comes in quite handy when you are making pasta, for the whole family. Your kids could do with a bit of color. And of course, this lasagna will be enjoyed by my whole family. And that's what I like about the low carb lifestyle. It accommodates everyone. It's not necessarily just about weight loss, but you can also maintain, meaning, it's something that you can use throughout your life. It's unlike, a diet. There's so many crash diets out there. And I don't necessarily want to speak ill of them, but for me, specifically, having tried, different things to get healthy, this has not been like anything I've ever tried before. It's low carb and it's high fat. Okay, back to the machine. It takes 3 minutes to form the dough. So it is now counting down to 0. It is now getting ready, excreting the lasagna sheet. You can see that it's starting to peep through. It's coming out slowly. It's not a single solid sheet though. As you can see, it's strips similar to flat pasta. It really is strips more than a sheet, but I think it will do the job that I require of it. I mean, the shape doesn't matter really. I think I'll still be able to use these strips. Okay, it's not done yet. It's still busy excreting more. I think that was pretty quick. As you can see, it's solid, and the texture is good, but it's just that it strips. It is now extruding the very last bit of dough left in the machine. The last bits that were left inside the machine are not going to go to waste, so I'm going to place those at the bottom and then, add my first layer on top of them. I have thoroughly washed my hands. So every now and then I will be using my hands, just so you know that my hands are clean. I'm now adding my second layer. So I'm going to add enough, to ensure that I cover the lasagna strip. I'm now going to add cheddar cheese in between the mince and the lasagna strips. Then another layer of lasagna sheet. Another layer of mince. The casserole dish I'm using is not very big, so this will be my last step, adding cheddar cheese, which will then be followed by a topping of mozzarella. And my oven is already at 180 degrees, so it's nice and warm, and it's ready to receive this lasagna. Look at that! I've just taken the lasagna out of the oven and it looks smashing. The top is nice and golden, just the way I like it, and the cheddar cheese and the mozzarella cheese complement each other quite well. Plate up time is so exciting when you're going to share such a meal with your family. I can't wait. You can serve this with any side of your choice. You can serve it with a salad, anything really. It depends on what you feel like having. We had this as is. We didn't serve it with a side or anything like that. We just enjoyed it as is. And that's okay too. I'm a happy girl. Though I ended up with the lasagna strips instead of lasagna sheets, this is the best lasagna I've ever had in my life, period. And I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I hope that you will give it a try. Please remember to subscribe and hit the notification button if you have not already done so. Bye for now.